Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on the time you're catching this broadcast. It's your boy Pedro again. I'm here. Oh, it's been a while. I really apologize for not being able to post for over a week now or so. It's been due to challenges, technical challenges beyond my little control, but hopefully that has been sorted out at least for now. I hope not to take this long. So I'll be diving straight to action because I have very limited time to spend with you today as usual. And I talk a whole lot. I talk a lot, so I'm not gonna waste much of your time. So the market has been pretty interesting. So far so good. Um I was supposed to I'm going to combine what I was supposed to review during the weekend as of last week activities, the summary of the last what happened in the last week and then this week as well. So last week was a week for the Bulls. Was a week for the Bulls. So what happened was the close of the last weekend. The close of the last weekend. The Let's go to the weekly chart. I'll take it straight to the weekly chart so I can be more specific. So last week and which was the last week of June closed with a bullish pin bar on the weekly time frame. As you can see, here is our weekly time frame, and here is our bullish pin bar that formed on that week. So that led to us having a green week. You can see the week closed on a green state, closed on a green state. As a result, there were questions as to whether that was like a bull trap or something, but a, a bullish pin bar forming on a big time frame, such as the weekly time frame is not something you can just ignore or write off. It's actually showed that at least for the interim, for the week, the bulls were going to take control of the market, and that happened accordingly. Happened Played out perfectly. We're not saying we're back to an uptrend, but at least for the interim, we knew that after an intense a week of intense pressure from the bears, the Bulls were at least had some breathing space to rule and control for last week. So you can see the week closed on a green state as a result. Um, the consolidation is still intact. Ordinarily we're supposed to see prices drive back up to the 40K region. Um, as per our earlier consolidation that has been in place for since the May 19th crash. But it's um, it's now very clear that the 35K region that I've been talking about now for since the May 19th crash, or for some weeks now, is now proving to be very crucial, very critical, not just during the weekends anymore, but also during the week. 35K is proven to be very critical. Here's the 35K region. I'm drawing that right now so you can see with me. Here it is. Here's the 35K region, and you can see how the multiple retests we've had on this region, most of them coming during the weekends. I've talked about this on several of my past videos, how this region has proved to be critical, especially during the weekend. There's usually that battle between the Bears and the Bulls around that region during the weekend. But that did not just prove to be the case during the weekend again. It proved to be a battle for um, the Bulls and the Bears during the entirety of last week. So that battle was the consolidation, which was supposed to take prices up to the 40K region, was prematurely halted at the 35K region. So the battle was around the 35K region. And also to note, also important to note that the bullish pin bar that was formed the previous week actually closed the week below, slightly below the 35K level for the first time since the May 19th crash. It closed at about 34,700. So, but because it was a good bullish pin bar off the bottom of the 30K region, it proved to be vital during the following week, which was last week. So the 35K region is now like, it seems like the battle has been shifted from the 40K region for this consolidation is now at the 35K region. The upside is the 35K region, which used to be the middle point of this macro level consolidation, is now proven to be sorry, what am I saying? Proven to be like the top side, at least for the interim. The buyers, the bulls have not been able to break through that region to go back to the 40K region. So bears have been fighting that region seriously, and as you can see, bulls won the battle last week, but were unable to get past the 35K region, and then bears battled it back. And the bulls have tried to take it back to that region, and bears are currently battling it back as we speak today. There's been a massive sell-off um, back to the 30K region. We are on a low of 32,000, around 32,000, which is sitting right on top of the 30K region support that I drew here, as you can clearly see. So the battle is no longer the 35K region, is as like I pointed out from the onset, even before it became so obvious now. It has been a critical region, and it's proven once more to be, not just during the weekend but also during the midday, during the weekdays. So with this 35K region proving to be a critical, we are currently experiencing. The question now is, are we um, is the like are we still in consolidation? Yes, or are we? People are still asking. I mean, when people are still getting carried away by say green candle formations, and then thinking whether we're back to like an uptrend. I still hear ridiculous targets being called on a daily basis, and I'm still on the same bias. I'm still on the same thing I've been banging our heads on for the past getting to 2 months now. We're still in consolidation until we get past this region, which is the 42K region. If you can, that is when we can have any chance of a bounce back in the markets. And if the reverse should take place, which is a break below the 30K region and a close, and the inability of bulls to defend that region, then we could be headed for more downside target. Until this happens, this is still, the consolidation is still intact. So don't be get carried away by any green candle formation you see on a daily basis. So as a result of this consolidation between the 30K region and the 35K region, we're currently having formation of interim micro level higher low and lower low formation within the macro level 30 to 40K region consolidation, um, as a result of selling pressure. And then the higher level, lower low formations initially, and then we had higher, lower low formations. So now they've been countered by higher low formations. by the bulls. So that means that there's a battle. There's a battle. There's an immense pressure mounted on by the bears, and then the bulls are responding, are showing that so far they are equal to the task. So it's causing a lower highs and higher low formations, which is giving rise to a triangle. If you look at, I'm going to show you, we've had this kind of triangle formation before when back in May, towards the end of May and the beginning of July, we had this triangle formation before, which was as a result of lower lower highs, lower high formations, and then being countered by higher low formations. So that means when you see something like this happening, I mean, when you have um, lower highs forming, the the normal thing that is supposed to complement before follow this is the formation of lower lows. That means there is a downtrend, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case here. The beginning of the formation of a higher lows, lower highs was rather um, countered by the formation of higher lows. So that means giving rise to a triangle like this. So this once this happens, it means both the bears are mounting pressure to take prices down. The bulls are countering are absorbing this pressure and are fighting back. They're showing that we are equal to the task. They are countering this immense buying pressure by the bears, and then this is resulting to a triangle formation. So this means the consolidation is forming a triangle, showing you that yes, we are. It's like it's some sort of equilibrium. There's pressure from the top side and there's pressure from the downside. I think in physics those days we used to call it the up thrust and downward, and there's a downward and an upward force, force from the top and the force from the bottom. So when both of them are able to counter each other equally, we result to a state of equilibrium. That is the state we are right now in the market, because um, I can show you here. That's happened with in the past, in the towards the end of May and the beginning of June, and it is happening right now in the market. So people are getting carried away as to whether yeah we're headed. Well, yeah, it's there's no doubt this huge ton of immense pressure by the bears on the market right now. I'm going to be drawing that same triangle here so you can see with the current formation of price action. So this is 36,600, 36,600. This is it. Yep. And you have some sort of sorry, just a second. Um, we have some sort of upward. Yeah, I hope this is clear enough. We have some sort of upward formation of lower highs, showing that the bulls are countering, are able to withstand whatever immense pressure the bears are mounting on them, and are able to, yeah, counter in counter them, forming this um, triangle. But today's price action shows that the bears are trying to invalidate the current formation of lower highs. They want to it seems like they're trying to take over the consolidation again. So today's low invalidates the lower highs we're getting. So we're back to lower lows again. So, but the most important thing is this: the the lower low formation has just tested once again, tested the 30K region. It sits right on top of the 30K region. If you see here, so the consolidation is still intact. You can see clearly that there are times where the bears are in control, and then it seems like, yeah, we have lower highs and then maybe lower lows at some point. Then at some point you see higher lows formation, as you can see here. So we've been having this. It's all down to the whole consolidation. Bears mounting pressure from the top, bulls trying to defend that pressure by countering it in some sort of equal measure, forming resulting to an equilibrium. So we're in a state of an equilibrium. Consolidation, this is micro level consolidation within the macro level 30 to 42K region, which is supposed to be an up and down thing. So it's more like within two horizontal regions, but this time around we're having a micro level consolidation in between, that is not forming between two horizontal regions, but is rather forming like a triangular shape. It's forming within a rectangle, a triangle. It's forming a triangle. So that is the current state of things in the market. So right now, we've had with today's low, we have a formation of a lower low. So, and then the bears are not giving up. We're about okay, we just open the new forward time. So if the day closes below the last low we're looking at, what happened on June 2nd at about 32,700. Currently, we have a close below that level. We're closing below that level. So, but we need to wait for the daily candle to close. If the day can close below that region, then I think the bears will still mount more pressure to still take down prices to maybe the 30K, may get to 31K again. But if the bulls are able to defend, at least prevent a daily close below the 32,700K level, if they can close the day above that 2,700K level, then maybe we could see them, battling it back to the 35K region again. So far so good. Is the consolidation over? No. Are we back to an uptrend? No. Are we back to a downtrend? No. We are still in consolidation. So, but right now the consolidation has shifted from, for the interim. What we're seeing now is a battle between the 35K to the 30K region. So that is all from me for now. Um, if you're a newbie, I will advise you stay off the market. This market is a dangerous market to trade in. You allow the market to show you a clear direction. You need to be a very good scalper to be able to maximize this. Even scalpers, even very good professionals get wrecked in this kind of market structure. So it's a very dangerous. You need to just keep waiting patiently to allow the market give you a clear direction. That would entail a break below the 30K region or a break above the 42K region before you can um, start having a conversation as to making trades in the market. Um, I hope you got value from this. If you did, please let me know in the comment section. Feel free to subscribe and like and share the video as well. So subscribe so you can get more videos like this, and I'll try as much as possible not to delay before dropping any update like this again. And then make sure that whatever information I drop here is for educational purposes and not to be used as financial information. Trading cryptocurrency or any trading is it's a risky endeavor. Endeavor to carry out your own research before embarking on any trade. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye bye.